Missed an E out there, Leighton. Good afternoon, driver. A major heatwave has hit the south of France and these passengers are eager to be out in it. You are in a high-speed passenger service that is bound for Lyon. Starting at Marseille, you will head for Lyon and make stops at Aix-en-Provence and Avignon. But be prepared to react to any changes that may happen on the line. Allow passengers to board here before departing. This is the new route, Eric. Let's have a look, shall we? So this is Marseille down here. And then we continue our journey up. Is that... I'm trying to work out where Avignon was. Is it here? I think it was here. That's Avignon. So that's the previous limit of the route. And then it goes up over the big viaducts, if you remember rightly, and then carries on all the way up here, turns round and then heads into Lyon, which is up here. Oh, I guess this is Lyon, up here, yeah. Right, anyway, it's time to go. Got lights on? No. Got the right lights on now. There is also a new livery as well for the TGV. It comes in the new Carmelian livery, which is like a white and red. And that, I think, was given to everybody, whether you buy the extension or not. Yeah, the next scenario I'm writing, the next scenario I'm going to run 4072 is of the new livery. But this was a nice full-length run. Have I tried Maidstone West to St Pancras? No, I haven't. Where is that, Dylan? This route. Look at this. Purple signals. I'm just going to call them pink signals, just because. Oh, it's on your route, Danny. No, I haven't. Send me a scenario, Danny. Yeah, the visibility from this cab isn't great. I think that's the normal field of view. Purple signals are for manoeuvring trains, yes. I still think all signals should be purple. I think that's a completely reasonable request. I can't remember what double red is. Dioxide, help! Remind me what double red is. Manual to the rescue, yeah. What do you mean I've got a green signal? It's all on the right hand side, isn't it? Otherwise that line's got no signal. Oh, it does there. Alright, okay. It's a scenario, it'll bang me out if I get it wrong. Robert MK, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much for your support, much appreciated. Overly cautious. Well, there's potentially a red signal. I thought I ought to stop and check. I couldn't remember. I'm used to everything but the UK being on the right, to be honest. You see, it's at 300 kph. I'll have the thing on the TVM egg box telling me what to do, so it won't be such a problem. I don't know what you mean, Buckside. Are you saying are you asking if they're functionally any different? Short answer is I have no idea. I've not been involved in the development of this, so I haven't a clue. So far they don't feel any different. Apparently it has an updated nose. Yes, Moggy, this continues to not be a grog. Really, you know, it's quite stubborn in that way. But I think this gives us a fairly firm winner in the answer to the question, which is the longest route now, doesn't it? Hey there, ECM2. The pump car scenario end to end. Nice. Should hit TVM in a minute. I've no idea how to put this in neutral. Figured out how the French main lines are. I used to know. Right, TVM's kicked in. We're at 160 limit. Let's put some juice on. Hey Chris, how's it going? Hi Katie, sorry I have got your Discord and I have been neglecting to respond to it. I apologise for that. I'll get your response. Yeah, not bad, Chris. I've had another day of successfully achieving to do next to nothing. So far, that seems to be my biggest achievement since I've been off. I am still enjoying Watch Dogs 2, though. That is good. I haven't played a lot of it today, but I've got another hour, 2 hours in. I've got this horrible feeling that I'm going to run out of game there soon. Oh yes, don't forget folks, the what have we got to drop to? Oh no, we're just getting warning of drop. The Transpennine route just went up for pre-order. So if you're excited by that one, you can go and grab it. I think it's announced as a release date of the 13th of December, which I think is next Thursday. Tunnel completely dark with the headlights on. You mean on this train, Chief Engineer? 70 by the time we get to the top. Aix-en-Provence, 3.8 kilometres away. Oh, we're stopping, yeah, we'll be fine. It's a long station. It's like half the route, just this station. Okay, nearly. Overshot a bit, yeah. I haven't driven this train for ages. I've released the brakes because I thought, oh, I'm coming in a bit too hard. Oh, I'm going to stop. I'm going to undershoot. So I released the brakes a bit. I thought, oh, that was a bad idea. Put the brakes back on. Yeah. Well, there's a door from every carriage available on the platform. Therefore, it's good enough. In fact, there is no door here, so all of the doors that should be on the platform are. Right, time for Avignon, 50 kilometres away. Yeah, I got the pink bits in the platform, that's all that really matters. Hey Strat Shadow, how's it going? Oh, sorry, Lucy, I missed it. Just found a setting on the version of OpenTDD2 Play which lets you make more realistic timetabling. Nice. I'm doing very good, thank you. Are you back in the UK, are you, Strat Shadow? Excellent. I imagine it'd be preferable to drive the train off at the catch points than it would be to have it head on or go crashing into another train. You know, no outcome at that point is a good outcome, but... So the main characteristic, or one of the main characteristics of this route, is that it's so much up and down. It's high speed, but you've really got to manage what's going on. You can't just sort of stick it to 300 kilometers an hour and sit back and enjoy with your cup of tea. No cruise control on this, Mickey, no. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. You can be any late amount you like, it doesn't matter how fast you're going, baby kid. And when I stopped for a green signal thinking it was red because I was looking on the wrong side, that probably didn't help, to be honest. Get pushing to 320 in a minute. some issues further up the line north of Avignon due to exceptionally high heat. We'll be stopping at Avignon for 2 minutes longer than scheduled. So I'll be about on time by the time I get there then, is that what we're saying? Alright, push up to 320. This time we're doing 310, we're just accelerating. It's the same as we were doing when we were doing 10 miles an hour. This thing's just got ridiculous horsepower. 48 kilometres to go. Hey Mickle, looks good. Be getting that Transpennine and Sheffield Derby. Yeah, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, the 45s do look incredible, don't they? Chris, just because Jill's not around to keep an eye on you. You think the 45 has reached the peak of train simulator design? Oh dear. I'm sure we'll not be hearing any more of that kind of joke at all. Chris, you've pre-ordered Leeds Manchester, nice. Alex, there's apparently something wrong with the linkage between Twitch and UKTS, so I need to look at that. I'll try and do that tomorrow. I managed to forget to do that today. So hold off until I tell you I've got that done, if that's what you're looking for. Because once it's working, it's instant. Mole Junction, those jokes are duff. I shall be throwing them in the bog. Hey Cole Leonard, how's it going? That's all working for you, is it, Dashtick? Oh, that's interesting. Right, 29 kilometres left now. The kilometres bleed away to nothing when you're driving on this route. What's the passenger view like? Yeah, well, if they do bake Bean Kid, I'll send them to the chopper. Thank you, Chris. Cab view is narrow. I think the normal cab view is that. I've just got the field of view pulled back a bit. Yeah, I'm using a 500 gig and a 1 terabyte NVMe, but this route is testing it badly. You only really need to see in front of you though, don't you? It doesn't need a wide cab view because at these speeds, anything that's not on the tracks directly in front of me doesn't matter. Chris, I've got a 500 gig one NVMe with Windows and some stuff, and I've got a 1 terabyte NVMe with Trust Train Sim and Train Sim World on it. The thing about the subscription coming in I think it's every day, is because the system adds it as it just sets the is subscribed flag, but because it's not been done by buying a subscription, the expiry date isn't there, so the expiry date is 0, and 0 in Unix time is the 1st of January 1970. Right, I've just had warning of slowing down. Thank you very much indeed, Chris. Just as beautiful as you remember it. Oh wow, that's good. Thank you very much indeed. So, Rob. 270. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much, Rob. Hold at 240. 270. Oh, jeez. Back up to 300. Do you still use a rail driver? Less at the moment, C-Mark, mostly because I just haven't got it all set back up again. I'm going to have to get my laptop, which is currently in use upstairs for roadblocks purposes. Slowing down to 170. Release the air brakes. Yeah, I need to get my system set back up again so that I can use my rail driver stuff. I do prefer using the physical controls, it has to be said. How far does this scenario go, Francois? This is the entire length of the route. Oh, come on. Just stop. See? I'm getting there. Is this a yard or something here? Yeah, sidings there. Puniso. Garde Jean Mas. Got the big turntable there. Lyon Depot. Lyon Saint-Exupéry. Is it? Where are we going to? This is not going to Lyon by the looks of it. This is going to Alain and then turning back. We've been had, folks. We've been had. Speed limit 170. Yeah, I thought this was the whole route. That's why I picked it. Never mind, the next scenario starts at Lyon and heads south, so we'll see how far that one gets us. Oh no, it's still 40 kilometres before we get to the turnaround, but still. Because normally you wouldn't go beyond this, this would be the bit in the distance. But at least now we can carry on across the viaduct. You'd think what they'd be doing, Amar, is reminding parents what an 18 certificate means. Actually, what certificate is 4.9? It is 18, that's what I thought. I couldn't imagine it being less than an 18. Oh, it's Peggy 12. Still shouldn't be from a primary school then. What was that, big dog, about it being flat? What's the chance of Nebworthing on this train? Pretty substantial, I would think. My FPS, that's 15 at the minute. Now it's finished loading, it's 60. Tea and butterfly cakes, Chris? Jeez. Serious problem on an upcoming section of the line. He has expanded the track and has become unsafe to travel over. Pull into the siding at Allen and wait for further instructions. Proceed at 80, so I'm dropping. Yeah, it turns out this really wasn't a great scenario to start off with, was it? It's not fast. It's not the entire length of the route. It's exactly what I didn't think it was. Never mind. You know, I'm going to speed back up again. You're right. Well, 34 kilometres, 80 kilometres an hour. That's going to take ages. I wonder if they meant to proceed into Allen siding. It's just not. The instruction wasn't clear. I don't know. Totally forgot about my team. .25 kilometres to go. What are we at? 20 kilometres. Won't be too much longer now. Has everyone gone ahead and pre-ordered the new TSW route? It's out today. Steam page is up with details and more screenshots, I think. Speed to 230. Back up to 300. Oh no, now we're getting warning of a drop again. Next one's probably 170. No, Mr. Terrible, nowhere near the end of the line, but it's coming up to where the end of the scenario is. Four kilometres. Whoosh. It's pretty sudden. By oxide, I'd love to do an old French steam. They're just beautiful, aren't they? Yes, indeed, Chris. I don't think I'm supposed to stop there, but that's where the signal is. There's no tab. Baby and Kid, you've ordered the pre-ordered North Piner and Penn route. Can I stop the heavies coming around to have a word with you now? No, they've got other things they wanted to have a word with you. Oh, I see. The 3 squares must be the warning of the Trois Rouges. This must be the Trois Rouges then. No, that was the stop. Okay, I'm confused now. That was the stop indicator. This means that I've now got to crawl at no speed at all. Oh, I'm confused. Now the brakes won't come on. No, because the thing is, I hit a... That was a stop indicator. The 3 squares, I'm pretty sure, was a stop indicator. But there's nothing stopping me going into that siding. So I couldn't understand why. So I've gone through it, and predictably the emergency brakes have come on. But now I don't know how you restore from that. Vmax after red squares is 30. Okay. If I could get it going, the brakes won't come off. If someone could just have a quick look in the manual and see if there's procedure for stopping after an emergency brake. Yeah, I vaguely remember there is as well. That's lights, that's lights. Pantograph is still up. Headlights. Use reset via KVB. I don't know how to do that, buttons. Buttons don't do anything. So I'm just waiting for way outside to tell me what buttons to push now, because I'm completely lost. Control enter and shift enter don't do anything. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Just wrong sim though, Crucible. Right, let me see if I can find the manual. Pulling into neutral, that's not a bad shout. Because everything's on a different drive letter now, so my old lookups don't work. Steam apps, common, railworks, manuals, English, sort by date. The manual. Control numpad enter. Oh, I hate numpad enter. Ah, it's the Q key. Nice one, Chris. See how fast I can go before the brakes kick in. Yep, Q key released it. Edinburgh, Glasgow via Falkirk, Kai and Graham still in TSW. I'd like that route as well. No, I haven't got the numpad plugged in, I don't think. Oh, it is. Oh, I've got to wait till the train stopped. I totally forgot to press Q. Didn't even occur to me that that was a thing. Dummy. Someone said we might be limited to 30, so I'm just going to keep us going. We are moving now at 30, so... Been sidelined. Yeah, we talk to Armstrong all the time, Gretchen, about various things. He's got his own projects, we've got projects. When it makes sense to work together, we do. The old 33, for example, on TS1, I think, had Armstrong sounds. Chris, on Digital Review, driving the HST, you couldn't open the doors, you were smacking the T key instead of tab. Oh. I've no idea, big dog. I'm just doing as far as I can what I think I've been told to do. It seems to be a stop I don't want to overshoot, so... we're being turned around by Oxide. I think the point is that somewhere up here they're saying the track is faulty. So now what happens is, driver, the line's been deemed unsafe. We advise you return to Avignon. Why would they advise? Why would they not just instruct? I mean, where there'll be a lengthy layover and replacement services. Anyway, quibbling about English. Right, let's just return. Drive for the middle. Oh, I've had this problem before. I can't remember what causes it. It only works when you move the throttle. What causes that? Brakes are released, yes. Oh, speeding now. I really don't care about my score. I have no idea what's gone on in this scenario at all. I think I broke the train, yeah. TVM online. Don't forget, folks, charity stream is not this weekend but next weekend, 15th and 16th of December. Dovetail have already confirmed there will be giveaways. How do you mean another charity stream so soon, Lucy? Hasn't been one for ages. The one that I last planned never happened. I will get this thing moving. No idea what I've done to break it or what I need to do to fix it. Hey Mark, how's it going? I don't know, it's only accepting the speed change when I move the throttle handle. Its power's being cut out for some reason. I have no idea why. It's to do with this stuff. Okay, that needed resetting. My ministry CPR. Yep. Turning it on and off again, yep, yes, absolutely. Always move the power handle, yeah. You went into a siding, it changed mode, so it had to be set. Okay, because it was on a different note. Okay, I figured it probably makes sense. It's a long time since I've driven this train, so. Kilometers per hour, SimUK. Kilometers per hour. The maximum speed of this train is 320, I think. Wow, Chris, long time no speak. How's it going? Great, so I can't talk about new stuff, I'm afraid, or future stuff, or anything that's not announced, basically. Footman, do you enjoy Long Island? Excellent. Glad to hear that. What would you like to know, SimUK? Is that information not on the store page, SimUK? If it's not, and it's not somewhere else, then I probably can't enlighten. I think there was a bunch of details posted today, though. Chris, they're supposed to. Some people are saying it's working, some people are saying it's not. I need to look into it. Yeah, I can't actually. I've not looked at it myself yet, SimUK, so I'm not sure what's been said and what hasn't. So I need to play it safe. 5 Simika. Okay, there you go. Bear in mind, North Transpennine has been in development for longer than Long Island, I think. Done by a separate team. "35 kilometres till we're back at Avignon." Hey there, LNER's team, how you doing? You're enjoying Rossignol, are you, Simuke? Yeah, I love driving that route. How do you mean, JP, merging the two TGV routes? Good evening, Gauja. Hey, Ferramero, good to see you again. Yeah, you're talking about full multiplayer, Gretchen. That's not trivial at all. It's pretty much the ultimate target. You realise, JP, that they are joined? Or do you mean in different routes? So Marseille-Avignon is linked with this one. I just started at Marseille at the bottom and drove all the way through Avignon. It's a reskin of the other train, Ferramero. In fact, you don't have to buy the route to get the reskin. Hey, Class 904, you're enjoying the route? Excellent. It's a bit of a high-speed blast, isn't it? That would be an ultimate goal, Simuke, yeah. Have you got the original route, JP? If not, there is a bundle deal for the two of them. I was hoping I could tell you, Class 904, but this scenario punked us and stopped us at a junction, and we have to reverse back again now. Oh yes, it was 2019. It is one of the core routes in TIS 2019. No, there isn't a Roseau yet. Hi, Train Sim guy. You can merge routes together somewhat in TS19 Gretzlow, but there are lots of limitations. Most of the routes that can be merged, Atomic Danny has already done it and put them on Workshop. Yeah, I run with it set back a bit. That's sort of the normal field of view, TSG. Train Steve Guide, we're actually on the new section, heading south to Avignon at the moment. Oh no, I know they can be merged. People are doing it, but it's really difficult because you've got to go into all the tiles and reposition all the objects as well. It's definitely not for the faint-of-hearted. Anything can be done with it. There's nothing to say anything can be done. It just requires some tools or tech built to do it. When I say it can't be done, what I mean is it can't be done using any of the supplied tools. Right, 4.7 to Avignon, being slowed down now. This is the viaducts north of Avignon. Create a weather blueprint and then create an extension set for that. Oh well, good luck for that, Rob. I can't remember how you do it, so don't ask me. It involved blueprints somewhere. See you later, CBK. Train guys, probably about. It's probably started at a similar sort of time frame to Long Island, I guess. So technically it's been in dev for longer. How many routes in dev at one time? Usually a couple. Why is there a free loot bar across your... I have no idea. Minus 12,000 penalty. There you go. Well, at least we finished it, I think.